Hi, Emily here, and today I'm going to be answering questions that I've been getting in my email. I also was receiving them through Facebook on my page and in private messages, texts, and voicemails. So I am going to go through did I say text? Yeah, text. And I'm going to go through each person's question and answer it. But first I'm going to talk about my hair loss experience and what I did to regrow my hair, and that'll help cover most of these questions, I believe. I didn't have time to review just a minute ago. I've been collecting them for a couple weeks now, and I'm really sorry that I haven't been able to be more one-on-one as I used to be. With the new people, because I work with people through email mostly, and I would like to go to Skype if need be in certain situations. But since my Facebook account is now disabled, it's good that I'm doing a video for those who I can't message directly and have no other way of contacting them. Hopefully they will receive this video through my group, through a friend, or I will connect with Debbie for Amy and someone else, and I think I can find a way to reach everybody in the list right now that has questions. Okay, and if you come up with a question yourself as you're watching this video, post it down in the comments. And if you know anyone who's done this, share your experience or their experience. So I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, I am a alopecia survivor, and I overcame it with I didn't take steroids, and I trusted my instincts to stay away from drugs. And not that they don't help or work, it was not for me. And then my mode was going with my instincts, and having my husband's help to change my diet and to take new different steps to regrow my hair. So basically, long story short, well, I'll give you a timeline. In about 2008, I started getting bald patches in my hair, and I had like one in the back of my head, and eventually it went from like this to that, and now a few years later, I started losing a lot more hair, and I was able to comb it over. It would thin in different places, and then it would fall out in patches in the other places. I was losing my hair, and I had all other kinds of symptoms of kidney stone suppression and really bad skin, and split cuticles, bleeding lips, cracked lips, all kinds of just random bad skin issues. I'd even get these like little wart things on my fingers. And anyway, so things got really bad. And when I got married, within a month after getting married in 2010, I should know what year I got married in. 2010. I lost all of it. I lost my head hair, my eyebrow hair, everything on my body. And so my husband and I went to see Dr. Joel Wallach, and he has a radio show on GCN, almost said GNC, but GCN network, and those are amazing people on that network. I highly recommend a lot of their shows. He does Dead Doctors Don't Lie with Dr. Joel Wallach, and so we went to see him. He did health lectures, and I went to go see him, and his message was amazing. It was more than a message, it was challenging how we live now. Basically, what I got out of it was to keep going with my instincts, to not take the drugs, to not take that route, that there is a more natural, healthy way to regrow my hair and not just cover up the problem of the bald patch, but to actually regrow hair that will stay. It's amazing to even see me with hair today. It's a blessing. I'm just so grateful for it. To have eyebrows again and eyelashes. They're really faint, but they're there, you know. I'm so grateful. Anyways, I saw this doctor, and he told me to quit these 10 bad foods. You're gonna see them down in the description below the video. But the main thing we avoided was gluten products, wheat, rye, barley, and oats, even gluten-free oats. And I, again, don't know why. At that time, I didn't understand any of it, but he seemed to know what he was talking about. So, and to take a healthy body pack designed to renew and feed my body all the nutrition that it's been missing. So that's what I did. I quit gluten and tried to eat as clean as possible. I think I didn't drink at that time. I let my gut heal, and then in turn, and I fed it the proper nutrition that the doctor had suggested, and in turn my hair grew. So let's see, it took about 2 weeks for little tiny fuzzes. Actually no, it took 2 weeks for itching to start. It was awful. 2 weeks being gluten-free and on these supplements, on this nutritional supplement to feed my body, my head itched so bad. But I waited and I kept going for 2 more weeks. So after 4 weeks, tiny little fuzzy hairs, like on a baby's head, just tiny little thin fuzzy hairs were coming in, and I had realized that the itching was the hair was growing in. Hair that hadn't been there for a while. And so I kept on it, and since then I have been helping people grow their hair. Now it's a long, painful process. I, again, am not telling you that this is going to work for you. It's what worked for me, and I guide people doing the same protocol if you want to. So the healthy body pack that I use, I still keep around in my house. So we'll go over that real quick, and I'll have a link to where you can get it down in the description. So make sure you look through each section in the description if this is what you would like to do. And please, if this is something you are going to get into, something you're going to use for yourself, if you are going to take my experience and drive with it and have your own testimony, maybe, you know, email me. I am here to help you. It can be overwhelming to have so many questions come in and so many people who are I'm working with, but more than anything, I'm so grateful that I can help you guys and to share this experience with you. Even if you're in a stuck spot and nothing's happening, reach out to me. A lot of us who have had alopecia, actually I probably can't really think of any of us who haven't suffered a little bit of depression. Some of us have social anxiety and all of this. If you need anyone to reach out to, my email is down in the description, and I will read whatever you have to unload or any questions you may have. This is So Dr. Joel Wallach had suggested the Healthy Body, Brain, and Heart Pack. Now, I sell at ebecker.youngevity.com, and I'm still taking it today. Now, I take a lot less than I used to now that I have my hair, but I do take a little bit just to maintain the nutrition that my body needs. But this is it. Starts with the Tangy Tangerine. Now, it is a multivitamin mineral complex. It is gluten-free, low glycemic, and let's see. I've been taking this since, well, it's 2020, so 2012 is when I started taking it, so 8 years. It's amazing, and it doesn't taste so bad. If you don't like it, you just dilute a little bit or mix it in with the juice that you do like. Right? And then the calcium too, as well. The OsteoFX is with that pack. I prefer this as more effective than their powder form. Now, these are amazing little guys. These are the essential fatty acids, Ultimate EFA and Ultimate EFA Plus. Now, if there have been people who just grab one and don't grab the other, I took both. I grew hair. So there's the yellow capsules, and this is, I take 3 of these a day. They're a little bit bigger, but I keep them in the fridge so they don't have that icky afterbirth taste as some omegas do. And I used to take 6 of these, the red ones, a day, but now I take 2. And then the Ultimate Selenium. Now the selenium is amazing, but you're not gonna want to go get like a GCN selenium or a single selenium supplement. This has all the stuff that supports the selenium absorption and other issues like zinc and copper and chromium. There's stuff that's in here that's good for hair growth and all of that. Anyways, so that's the Healthy Body, Brain, and Heart Pack, and I took that for 8 months or longer, and then I get back on it when I get pregnant. I have 3 kids now, and before, when I had my hair loss, I was not able to keep or sometimes get pregnant. So that has helped a lot of different issues with me. Now to the questions. Hopefully that covered most of the questions. But I want to give you guys, I'm going to read the questions, and then if that didn't cover it, I will exaggerate more or answer the question. All right. Mark, if you're watching, I'm waiting for you to respond to me about how your hair is doing and if you're able to stay on the gluten-free diet, if that's working for you. Okay. Dante, hello. This is from Dante. I'm writing this email because I suffer from alopecia and also have male pattern baldness. My sister gave me your contact and said you specialize in these areas, and so I was wondering what advice and information can you provide me. That beginning intro is what I sent him. I'm still waiting on a response from you. I don't know where he's at right now, if he's doing the protocol or not. Let's see. Missa, if you're able to, I'd love to get a sample of your CBD salve. Okay, sending it tomorrow. Promise. Okay. And Robin, I'm not going to go through that. I'm doing that one-on-one. That's an email I have responded to. Robin is amazing and doing great on her being wise to her diet. And let's see. Amy, here we go. Kingman, Arizona. My people. Alright, I grew up in Kingman. Well, I did junior high in Kingman. So I won't get into personal. She knows my mom and her friend. Amy, she says, recently took some harsh medicine for my acne. Well, my acne cleared out, but I also had side effects of hair loss. Now, I have lost so much hair, it breaks my heart. I'm definitely interested in your products. Let me know what you think. What would be best for me? Okay. Since I'm not a doctor, I can't advise you on why your acne medicine would have caused your hair loss. I would restore your gut. I would do the bad foods, good foods diet that I'm gonna link or share with you in the description. And then there's you're gonna want to help your gut. There's a saying that one of the doctors that I follow says is heal your gut, heal your body, and that's how I feel this worked for me. This may be a simple diet thing, and if you would like, the Longevity Company sells these minerals in a plant-derived, just one bottle. And I've had people with mild alopecia who go on the gluten-free diet and take this one supplement, and I got just the other month in December, DDM, she told me that I couldn't use her name, but DDM, she sent me a before and after picture of 1 month just taking one bottle of supplements and on the diet. And she started getting, her hair started thinning, or not thinning, but growing in where it was thinning. And like 2 weeks after that, she's like, it's growing like wildfire. So that was exciting. And I've had other people had that too. I don't have Facebook, so email me, Amy, or I will share with our friend my phone number, and you can text me or call me. I'm a busy mom. Anyways, we'll find a way to connect. I also have a hair mud mask that has rosemary that can help stimulate the new growth, and sometimes that can be a good kickstart too. Let's see. Rebecca. I don't even know if I can read this. So my friend that I used to be neighbors with, I'm not gonna read her message. She's suffering with patches, and I know that she's gluten-free, but I don't believe her home is gluten-free. So Rebecca, if you're watching, what I think would help if I was gluten-free is, and I'm still suffering, is I remove cross-contamination. When I went gluten-free, Dr. Joel Wallach told us to get rid of it in our house because the air part, it's in your shampoo, it's in your conditioner, it's in various products. If you have a piece of bread on your counter next to your gluten-free piece of bread and you're not eating it but you're baking with it for other people, it's getting into your food and into the air. And so he told me to do strict gluten-free and to get it out of the house, and we did that from day one. Another thing is, in a short period of time, when I was living in the Bristol apartment before I lived as your neighbor, Rebecca, is that we had our townhouse was contaminated with black mold, and my hair loss started coming back. Now I was still gluten-free, but I wasn't really supplementing. And it just attacked my body and just lost all my hair. We moved out. Within a day of moving away from the mold, my daughter's rashes went away, all of her allergies except for her nut one that we know of, and cleared up, and then my hair started growing again. So possible mold contamination, something that's some unknown allergy or sensitivity with your gut. Something seems to be jamming the works in your gut. And then if you can't afford the whole pack, like I've said, there's people who have done just the one bottle supplement of plant-derived minerals from Longevity that if they do the diet and throw the bad stuff out, they get results. Now, I don't know if that'll work 100% for everybody, but it's worked for a few kids and some people with mild alopecia. Let's see. So that's Ashley James. I was not supposed to say last names. I love her. I'm gonna do it. Ashley had a question. She is the host of the Learn True Health podcast. She has interviewed me twice there, and she asked, episode 340 is about hair loss and my remedies business, and 400 is about prayer, because I do believe in prayer. Next, she asks, she says, last week I went for a trim. My hair was almost to my waist, went straight. I have curly, wavy hair. She has the most beautiful little, tight little lock things. I just want to play with her hair, but she lives across the country. Next, I told her only 3 inches. She took 7 to 9 inches. Oh gosh, I still haven't seen you. I'm not on Facebook. I can't see your picture. Now my curly hair is barely touching my shoulders. I'm using a flat iron to appear to have more length and not look like I have a bad 90s perm. That's funny. Okay. What can I do to increase the speed of my hair growth? Actually, what I would do is I would stimulate your scalp, but not aggressively. I would massage, and you can get those rollers on my Etsy too. But just sometimes stimulating, and then it's common knowledge that if you trim your hair, it promotes growth. So every now and then, just do just a tiny little touch up. And then rosemary works really well. I have a hair mud mask that I think, Ashley, that you would love, because it's amazing for curly hair. I have straight hair and I don't really curl it, but when you use that mud mask, it fortifies and gives you so much volume. So it's working in your scalp, the rosemary, to stimulate your follicles, and then when you wash it out, it leaves your hair just strong and healthy. It's really great. And then the Longevity has a hair, skin, and nails that I would encourage you to try, and then let me know how that works out for you. She's pretty familiar with Longevity as well. And let's see. Well, it looks like that was really easy. For some reason, I get on the computer, I go to email everybody, and it's like 2 hours later. I just don't have the time. I have 3 kids, a business, and I have all the love in the world for you girls. And Mark, whoever I have on there. It's hard. It's hard to make that time. It's hard to be there for everybody all the time. And I thought this would be an efficient and effective way to answer the questions, and then to help other people who get questions. Now, this is just my recent questions. There has been times where I get so overwhelmed that I don't get to all of them. So I'm hoping that video will cover it all and we'll all get our questions answered. Excuse me. And I don't know, grow together. That's the whole point. Like, even if you don't get on this big old pack, or you go on your own path and try to figure out on your own, I still have people who I call my alopecia friends. I mean, we gotta stay together, and what works for some person may not be what will work for another. And that's why we have to stick together and communicate with each other and keep in touch and have that connection. There's that. So I have the questions answered. Is there anything else I'd like to share? Let's see. Thank you guys for contacting me. I will find ways to get this video to you. Let's see. I appreciate you guys' support on my Etsy, and for my friends who have been there for me while I went through that journey. I used to feel like I was alone, being hairless and going through cleaning out the drain in the shower, brushing my hair, finding it on my pillow. It's a very lonely process to lose your hair, and you don't have to feel that way because there's a community growing, and we're going to all work together to help each other and support each other. All right, thank you guys.